Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be looking at the 100. So the 100 comes after footwork. We'll show you the transition and then we'll go into the most advanced version and then we'll break it up for you. Veronica would have just finished with footwork lower lift. Feet would still be on the foot bar. She's going to grab the handles back behind her, find that spring tension to feed back into her center so that she can then pick up the foot bar.
There it is.
It's like, oh, I'm not used to this one.
Yeah.
All right, and then her legs are outstretched and her hands are in the handles, inviting the springs into her center. She's going to take a big breath in. On the exhale is where you rise up into your flexion, and there's your start position, and we go. So we inhale for 5, and then she's going to exhale for 5. There we go. So big in, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 3, 4, 5. And again, as you know, 10 sets of that. Now, what you're looking for here is that the springs are coming into her via the palms, and she's trying to lean that girl, her flexion into the handle. So if you wanted to be a nice, kind teacher, you could actually go in there. You could help her lean that a girl. She's going to bring her head back just a little bit, chin up just a little bit, so that she doesn't overflex at the cervical. And then ever so gently, I would just get Veronica to just soften her knees and invite her legs back into the flexion of her spine. There we go. So to get a little technical, the psoas is pulling the femur bones up into T12, and T12, L1 is where the junction of flexion goes from flexion into extension, and she's going to try and curl into that a girl. And then when you're done, you're going to use your exhale to pull the knees back in, bend the elbows, and lower yourself down. All right.
All right.
Good?
Good.
The modifications for that, there's quite a few. So we're going to actually we'll probably do, 3 or 4 of them.
Sure.
One that's quite simple is just keeping the knees in and keeping your elbows bent. All right, the elbows bent is quite nice because it actually brings the straps a little bit lower, allowing the springs to actually be closer to your center of gravity, closer to where you're going to be able to flex. Okay, so she's going to take a big breath in here. Legs are going to stay in. She's going to exhale and flex and straighten the arms. There she is. Now, all you can practice here is your breathing and your pumping. As you inhale, I want you to try to focus on trying to pull the breath into the back of your ribs, almost like there's a parachute billowing back behind you. As you exhale, don't reach your arms forward. Flex your spine in towards the handles and see if you can't allow the reformer bed to move behind you just a little bit every time you exhale and flex your spine. Okay, so there's one way you can modify. The other way you can modify, you can lower yourself back down again. You're going to take your feet either onto the foot bar or onto the wood, okay? And then from here, what that does it allows your psoas, the push of the feet will help the psoas kind of hook the legs into your spine. Okay, so you're going to keep your elbows bent again. She's going to take a big breath in. As she exhales, she's going to push with her feet the reformer bed back as she curls into her handles, and she's just going to pump there. Now the beauty here, what I want you to practice is the push of the feet moves the reformer bed back, but then you have to flex into as far as you allowed the handles to move forward from the push of your feet. And then at any point, if you feel like you are strong enough, maybe one foot comes up and then the other. Yeah, and you can even do that if you wanted to, right? One leg in, one leg out like we showed on the mat until you feel strong enough that you can actually extend both legs out. And the other thing you really want to focus on in your 100 is, I think we talked a bit about it on the mat too, is when your legs reach out, right? You actually want to feel, you go ahead, I'm pushing into Veronica so that her legs are she never gets to give her legs away. They always push back. They're always held in because you can feel there she's got them.
Holy
Here,
belly.
she doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
There she's got them. Soften your elbows just a little bit and curl into there and pull your legs in from there with the flexion of your spine. Beautiful. That's all I've
So
got.
what I do, especially if you don't have, like this is one-on-one.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you've
Yeah.
got a group, especially for my lordotic people, is I will leave their foot bar up. You can come down and do it. I won't make you do a full 100, but just to, and just lay your legs on top.
Lay them on, okay?
Yeah, just lay them on top, okay?
Yep.
And then you go ahead and grab your straps. You can have your arms straight actually up, deep breath in, and on your exhale, you're gonna curl your upper body. Your legs will slide a little bit on that. And now without using your knees, she's gonna gently press down with her calves to see if she can find a little bit more curl. So again, hands is the best, but if you've got 5 reformers and not enough hands, see if you can now bend up to the bar and pressing it down. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, because so often we've got people that they just can't
So
hold their
hard.
legs up, and all they want to do is bend their knees like this.
Yeah.
And after a while, it's like, okay, well, we've got to challenge the body to get stronger. And if I can't hold 5 people's legs up, this in a way gives them
Yeah.
a little bit of their psoas.
Yeah, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
good. That's my perspective on that today. I might, if I look at a different body, I might see it differently. So just know that. Okay. Thanks, guys.